Hi friends, welcome to Uniquely Vintage You. My name is Michelle and my sister Cheryl and I, we welcome you to our channel. Today's going to be all about doing a little refresh in my dining room. Now my goal here is to just change my decor up. I'm not buying anything new, but I'm just going to redecorate with some things that I already have on hand. So as you can see, I've taken everything off and I am going to change this area up a little bit. So as I said, my goal is not to go buy anything new, but actually just use the things that I have. So I'm going to shop my home, and this is what I found. I have this beautiful old cabinet door that I've had in storage for a while, or in the shop, whatever you want to say. But I just thought it would lighten and brighten this buffet, so I've got it out and I'm going to place it on top. I love this. The other thing that I found was this beautiful container. My sister actually thrifted this at the thrift store last year, and so I thought it'd be perfect to use as a container for my hydrangeas. I bought these last year at Hobby Lobby and I have loved them, and I haven't used them yet this year. So I pulled them out and I'm going to use them right now and make a beautiful arrangement for this buffet. The greenery that I have right here, this greenery right here is from Michael's. I think it's so pretty. And the other greenery that I have two stems of these, and these came from Hobby Lobby. I think these are so realistic and beautiful, and so I'm going to add these to this container. So I'm going to add one to the right side and one to the left. And then I'm just going to take the other greenery and I'm just going to add it around where I feel like it might need a little more. So I'm just going to stick this other greenery right inside, and I think it really pulls this arrangement together. Okay, so my goal here is actually to use things that I have on hand. So I am shopping my home. These are things that I have. So these are things that I want to try and incorporate into this little vignette. Now to start off, I'm going to use this cloche. Here's the bottom. I use this all the time. It's one of my favorite pieces to use over here in my dining room. I'm going to top it with this preserved boxwood wreath. And then to that, I'm just going to add in my rose point pottery dishes that I love. And I'm just going to add the creamer right inside. And then again, I'm just going to top it with the cloche. On the opposite side, I'm adding these same dishes. I was able to actually thrifted these at the thrift store a while back. I shared that with you guys. I was going to use my creamer, but this is the only piece that my sister and I thrifted. It's a Hager piece. I found this at Salvation Army. I was excited to get it. I think it's such a pretty piece, and so I'm going to actually use this, but I've had this on hand. I actually have a thrift haul I'm going to share with you guys sometime in the near future, but this is one of the pieces, so I'm going to use it, and then I'm just going to place the little sugar bowl off to the side. Now to complete this look, I'm just going to grab some of this old silverware that I have that is silver, and I'm just going to display it in this piece of pottery, and I just really love how it all turned out and came together. Okay, this is the other area I want to go ahead and change up in my home right here. I'm going to take this family sign down. I'm going to move all this decor off and style it differently using the same decor that I already have. So here we go. Here's a blank slate of what it looks like. And so when I was out shopping my home, I happened to find this shelf, and I've had it for a long time. I just haven't used it in a while. And so I thought I'm going to get this out and set this right here and display something pretty right here. So I am loving my blue collection so much. I just usually don't gravitate toward blue, but this season I'm just loving the blue. So I'm going to use this English Village piece of ironstone, this beautiful plate that I have, and I'm going to add it to the bottom shelf. I think it is such a beautiful plate. I'm loving the blue, like I said, which is really not like me for some reason. But I thrifted, there's another piece I thrifted quite a while ago. I love this blue color. I think it ties in perfectly with this beautiful dish. So I'm going to place that up there as well. And then I think I'm just going to add a smaller little, this is not old, but I love it anyway. And so I'm going to add it to the top just to make sure my plate stays in place, because this is not does not have a plate piece cut into it. So I just want to make sure that stays. So I'm going to place that right there. So for the top, I'm thinking I'm just going to add some of these beautiful blue books. They're small books. They're so fun. I love pulling them out and using them. So I'm going to add them to the top. I love this other piece of ironstone that I thrifted as well. I think I'm going to move it over though, and I think I'm going to place something else that I thrifted. Is this beautiful little compote dish that is from Pottery Barn. I think it's so pretty. I thrifted this for I think 50 cents, and so I just have some greenery in there, and I love that look. I think I'm going to add a piece of greenery right here to this little white pottery piece, this little vase, and I think that will complete the look for the shelves. So I just want to show you how easy it is. Now this was over on my buffet, and so I'm just moving what was on my buffet over here, and I love it. I know that this blue, I've had it out since spring, but I'm not tired of it, and so I just want to keep using it because I love it. So I always say, do what you love. That is so important. You might not be having a certain style, or maybe you mix styles like I do. I just do what I love, and I always want to encourage you to do the same. Like, I've had these flowers out since spring. They are spring-like, but I just love this blue. I think it's so pretty. I think it ties in well with these dishes, and so I want to use it. So again, I am just going with it, and it makes my heart happy. So always do what makes your heart happy when decorating. The other thing I'm going to add is this soup tureen over here, and I just have this filled with some crochet things, and I'm loving this as well. And so I'm going to place this over here, and then I'm just going to add, I want to style the top over here as well, because I think the top of this container is so beautiful. Okay, I think the only thing I want to do to complete this look is just use this glass flower frog that I have and add it over here to the side. And the next thing I'm thinking is I'm trying to find something that I can hang from this shelf, these little pegs. And I have this boxwood wreath. It's the larger size of the three that I have. And I really want it to sit on this first peg, but it's just too big. I'm gonna have to put it in the center. I'm not really liking that so much. It should be a smaller wreath, but I just don't have it. So to make this work, I'm just gonna grab this little heart-shaped beaded thing that I have here, and I'm going to add it to the side. And I kind of like how that makes it feel more balanced in my mind. So you guys have to tell me what you think. Do you think that wreath is too big? Do you think it would work? I'm still on the fence. I like it, I just wish it was smaller. So I'm gonna have to try to find something else probably to put right there. But overall, I'm really pleased with the look. I love how it's changed the mood of my room. And so I'm excited to have something styled just a little bit different. So friends, let me know what you think of my new refresh that I have done here in my dining room. I'm probably not finished. I'm probably going to change out the decor on my dining room table and a few other places in my home as well. So be looking for those videos to come soon. But I just hope that I've given you some encouragement or maybe some inspiration to look around your home. And it's just so amazing to me how you can just take things that you've used previously and move them to a different spot, styled completely differently, and it completely changes the look of them. So I hope you'll shop your home, encourage you to change things up. It's so easy to move things around to create a different look. I just want to say thank you so much for being here. It means so much to my sister and I. We don't take your time for granted at all, and we want you to know how much you bless us by showing up each time that we post. So thank you so much for doing that. Before I go, I just want to leave you with this beautiful Bible verse. Wisdom is better than jewels, and all desirable things cannot compare with her. Proverbs 8:11. You know, the older I become, the more I realize the value and importance of wisdom. With wisdom, we can know the plan and purpose that God has for each of our lives. And friends, I hope you'll remember that no matter how spiritual mature that you've become, there are always more blessings that God has provided through Jesus for you to enjoy. Don't miss out. Every day, I pray that you continue to embrace the treasures of God's Word and take hold of the spiritual inheritance that He has for each one of us. Guys, thank you for being here. We appreciate each and every one of you, and we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye, friends.